Ooh!
Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to try to make custom LED light up signs. Why am I doing this? Well, the first reason, and for those that follow this channel, you'll know that I like to try DIY things, and I like to do projects or try projects that are relatively inexpensive, and then you could try them at home yourself. But the second reason, and the more important reason, is that my number one supporter, my OG day one supporter of my YouTube channel, supporter of my business, his birthday is coming up, and I want to surprise him with this as a gift. So this guy, I've known him since high school. We played ball together, and he was my first customer ever. Like when I started the business and when I started YouTube, he was the first person to ever bring me a car to wrap. I wrapped that car, and I've wrapped multiple cars for him since then. But now he started his own thing, right? He's streaming on Twitch, he's streaming on YouTube at TTV Lord Sauron.
We're not pushing this way though, bro.
Oh.
Yeah. Worry about this?
And what is that, bro?
Oh. What a freak.
And I want to give him something for his stream. It's time to return the favor. The basic concept for these signs is pretty straightforward. I just have a piece of acrylic here. It's a clear piece of acrylic. It looks white because there's a covering on it. I'm going to wrap it, and then I'm going to do some cutouts in the wrap so that when I attach these lights to the back, the lights shine through and you're left with some type of design. The only problem is I've never done this before, so I really don't know what I'm doing, and I don't want to mess up on his poster, especially if it's a gift. So with a name like TTV Lord Sauron, obviously that's going to be Lord of the Rings themed, and I think that's going to be a little bit more intricate or more difficult to do. So we're going to start with a simple one. I'm just going to make a cool one for myself and see how it works. To save time and cut out my design, I used my Cricut Maker 3. While it's extremely helpful, this project can definitely be done by cutting out your design by hand. Once the design was cut, I began weeding, which is removing the excess vinyl. Typically, you would remove the background vinyl and leave your design. However, for this, I'm removing the design and leaving the background so the light can shine through the negative space. Next, I apply transfer paper to hold the design together when it is applied to the acrylic. But before we can transfer the design, I remove the protective layer, give it a quick wipe down with 70% isopropyl alcohol, and mark some center points to keep the design aligned. Well, attempt number one was a massive fail. This is what you call good from far, but far from good. Let's take a closer look here. From here, it actually looks okay, but when you get up closer look, there's a rip right there in the vinyl, brutal. There's a bunch of, you see that? That's dust and dirt underneath, which that is going to drive me crazy. I'm not going to be able to tolerate that. And then here's where it got really messed up. So the head here got separated from the transfer paper, and you can see it got stretched. It's all messed up. Like it's not aligned anymore. So this is a complete redo. This is terrible. I think I'm going to try a different technique. So instead of weeding it first, I might just lay the whole thing and then see if I can pull out all these pieces after. But I don't know if the design is going to stay together if I do that. So let's give it a shot. I honestly don't know what I was thinking here. I immediately realized that this strategy was not going to work. So I weeded the design like last time and just tried again. This is what I was trying to do. Look how much better that looks. That is super, super clean. All right, now we just gotta peel the protective layer off the back and put the lights on. Attaching the lights is very straightforward. Simply wipe the surface with a provided cloth and stick the light strip on. To make 90-degree turns, I found it works best to make a 45-degree fold in the strip. This causes it to lay back onto itself and you can continue sticking on the lights. If you're wondering why my design didn't go right to the edge of the acrylic, is because I wanted to leave this border so I could run the lights underneath and you wouldn't see them. And it all looks good here, except look at that. See? So now you can see the lights. This is what I was afraid of. So now on my next piece, on the real one, I got to be aware that I need a thicker border, or I got to center it perfectly to make sure that's hidden. On the flip side, if you're hanging it or mounting it on a white wall like this, it does get pretty hidden. It's not bad, actually. Oh, that's pretty sick. See the colors changing here. It's not what I expected though. Let's see what color. I think purple for ghost. Yeah, there we go. It's not what I expected. I'll show you what I mean. That's what it looks like, and it's pretty freaking cool. Like, that actually looks pretty sick. But my initial thought was to have it like you mount it against the wall. It would be hard to film this. There we go. That's better. So I wanted to have it initially like this, right? Where it's against the wall. But look what happens at the top here around Haunter and stuff. The light's not getting through. So this looks better the further, on the table here, the further you bring it from the wall or whatever you're mounting it, it looks better. Like, look at that. That looks way cooler to me. I don't know. What do you think? I like it. It's definitely cool. And now I learned how to make the other one, like our real project, how to make that one come out perfect.
Ooh, that actually look good. I like that.
But it looks better when it's further from the wall, see?
Oh, yeah. Here, let me hold it for you. The camera can see.
Yeah.
Damn, that looks really good.
Even turn in the corner. Yeah, see? What do you think?
Someone cooked here. This is really good.
That was the test though. Now I want to see the real one.
Yes.
This is the final design. Got it all trimmed out and ready to go. This one, like this graphic, was way more intricate. Look at all the little cuts there to get all those little details in. And I didn't want to mess it up with the border, especially at the bottom. I didn't want to lose his shape. I feel like if I made a big border here, then he might look fat because see his body's coming in this way. So if you cut all of that, I don't know, it might look weird. You'll probably be able to see some of the light strips, especially at the bottom. But if it looks terrible, I can just cover it with black vinyl. We're going to kind of play it by ear. Okay, let's see how we did. Here we go. Oh, dude. No, that actually looks so good. You gotta see this. That came out so much better than I hoped. And now if we test the theory of putting it further away from the wall, look at that. Yes. Dude, that looks so good. It might look even better in person than on camera.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. See that? That's fire. The person receiving this is going to really like it. You should follow them right there.
That's it. That's how you make your own custom LED light up signs. And I think I'm going to give this to him off camera. I'm not going to record his reaction. I don't think everything needs to be recorded and posted. So please, if you haven't, go to his channel, subscribe, TTV Lord Sauron, show him some support. And as always, thanks for watching.